Wouldn't you prefer meeting in a pub?
I came to Kingston chasing a target. Getting pissed ain't a priority.
We could work together on this, you know. It's Lawrence Prins you're after. I want his prisoner.
We're after the Sage as well, Edward. Careful who you cross.
May the best man win.
There's guards patrolling that property from end to end. Looks to me like they use bells to signal trouble. See there? We'll want to disable those before pushing too far. With so many men about, we can't rely on stealth alone, so... I'll do what I can to distract and draw their attention, giving you a chance to cut them down. Ready?
Your name's not James, is it?
Not most days. Come on. If you see Prins before I do, kill him, and there'll be a bit of coin in it for you. All right?
Damn, man. How is it you're a woman?
Christ, Edward. Is that something that needs explaining? Now, I'm here to do a job. I'll let you be amused later.
You! Get back here now!
Hold that!
Alert! Alert! Catch the bastard!
Give over. I didn't see him.
Come on then!
That little nonsense! He lost us.
You're mine!
Just here. Where's he gone?
I've had enough. Lucky bastard.
He's trying to... Hurry! What? Where did he go?
Stand your ground!
Please, I've been shot. I need aid.
Christ, Thompson, look at her. She's hurt.
Dreadfully, sir. I'm poorly.
All right,
I'm faint.
take an arm, lass.
Bless you, lads.
Boy,
Morrow, Mr. Prince says to keep your eyes peeled tonight. There's some men about bent and in trouble. I'll break the word.
My eyes. Gold fighting is a little like making love. It's not always what you think. A pity for you, then. You are the most inarticulate bugger I've ever met.
Oi, man. That ain't nice.
hold a moment. won't lose us that easily. That's me last bloody one. Obey me, you dead bastard.
Why hang over me like a leering crow? To see an old man suffer?
You've caused no small portion of suffering yourself, Mr. Prince. Retribution, I suppose.
You absurd cutthroats and your precious philosophy. You live in the world, but you cannot make it move.
You mistake my motive, old man. I'm only after a bit of coin.
As was I, lad. As was I.
Heads up, Kenway! I found your man!
I remember you. The Templar from Havana.
I'm no Templar, mate. That was just a ruse. We've come here to save your ass from this slaver.
Save me? I work for Mr. Prins.
Well, then he's a poor man to call master. He meant to sell you out to the Templars.
Oh, you can't trust anyone, it seems.
Robert!
After another absolutely huge length of time between assassinations, Edward finally gets back on the path of the observatory by learning through his shenaniganing that Roberts, the sage who is the only person who knows where the observatory is being worked under a slaver named Lawrence Prins. On the step to finding where Roberts is being held, Edward tracks down Prins through his scheduled meeting with Torres, the Templar master of the West Indies, and unfortunately for that being a fact, means that Edward's next step is a long, arduous eavesdropping mission, where the player figures out that one of Prince's character traits is being insightful, and thus the eavesdropping is one of the longest in the whole flippin' game. It's all boring, mostly stupid nonsense that doesn't matter in the slightest. Prins is part of that mindset that slavers have in media portrayals, that it's better that the slaves be put into their hands because their inferior savage minds couldn't handle the complexities of forming a thriving community by themselves. And while he may be a self-serving, lamp-shading, racist son of a bitch, Prins isn't a moron and discovers Edward's plot to kill Torres and Prins by the idea that he wasn't being too subtle about it, along with the assassin tag-along James Kidd, who ended up making this accidental two-man mission twice as loud. Kidd chews Edward's ass off about fucking up the job. In order to save some face, waits until nightfall to exact his judgment on the slaver. It's going to be a lot harder this time around now that Prins knows that he's marked for death. His island manor is absolutely infested with guards. Cleaning out some of these redcoats will be a great idea if manageable, because keeping all of them alive makes it tons harder to get around. I'd suggest throwing around a couple of berserk darts on the way to the backyard, honestly. Prins is hanging around his back garden, probably trying to reduce his stress, but focuses a bit too hard on his flowers, making it really easy for Edward to perform some classic neck steel surgery, and finish off the admonishing bastard whose last words were instantly forgotten, as Edward is an uncaring badass. He somewhat gets back into the good graces of James Kidd and leaves with the hope that he can find another clue to get him back on track to wherever Roberts was flown off to after he kidnapped James Kidd for like 10 seconds? Is Robert some sort of half-ghost hybrid? How does he keep making these elaborate escapes? It's really weird.